Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today is another kind of style tips type of video, but it's basically all about how we can dress ourselves in order to look a little bit older. This kind of video is for people who maybe just want to be taken a bit more seriously, maybe want to look their age, and for people who are constantly getting mistaken for being younger than what they actually are. So hands up if you still get ID'd even though you've been legally drinking alcohol for like 10 years. Every time. Okay, possibly once I haven't, and it was very exciting. But I'm always getting ID'd. I'm always told I look so much younger than I am. And in my late 20s, I kind of want to look like I'm in my late 20s. I have absolutely no problems with looking like I'm closer to 30 than 20. And I just want to be taken a bit more seriously in life. So these are just some of the tips that I kind of use in certain occasions when I want to look like I'm a little bit older. Sometimes I want to look younger. Sometimes I'm happy out in my like baggy jumpsuits and my comfy clothes, and that is when I tend to look younger. I tend to look a lot younger as well when I wear my glasses, so a lot of the time when I want to be taken seriously or I want to just kind of look the part or look more sophisticated, I want to wear my contact lenses, which is most of the time when I'm filming videos. Do you guys take me seriously yet? So this isn't to say that you need to look your age, because I think as I get older, I'll be really happy that I look younger. And when I'm like in my late 30s, I'll be like, yes, I still look like I'm in my late 20s. It'll be amazing. But these are just tips I'm going to implement now. So a few examples of when you might want to look more sophisticated or be taken more seriously. Sorry, I'm distracted by the snow outside. It's beautiful. Going for a job interview, buying a house or trying to rent a house or a room. And you want to be you don't want to look like you're a student who's going to go crazy and trash the place. You want to look like a working professional who takes care of her space. When you're going to buy a car and maybe you just want to haggle a little bit on the price and you want people to take you seriously. When you're planning on popping to the shop after work to buy a bottle of wine because it's the weekend and you don't want to get ID'd, or you don't have your ID with you, or you just don't really want to carry your passport everywhere with you. Yeah, there's just some examples when you might want to look older. And yeah, let's get into the tips. So number one is to pay attention to the colours that you wear. I feel like neutrals and very kind of subtle colours, kind of muted tones, can kind of lend that to the older, more sophisticated kind of group. And wearing brighter colours and just kind of more like pops of colour, I think just looks more youthful, which is great if you want to look younger or if you just kind of want to look like you're more fun or, youthful. But when you're trying to look a little bit older, I think it's good to kind of pare back the colours, stick to a more neutral colour palette, kind of like beiges, browns, black is fine, greys, or even if you want to wear colour, to kind of wear the more muted tones, like a paler pink or kind of a mint green, a lavender, or like a lilac-y purple. Just, keep the colours a bit more neutral, a bit more muted, and also try and pair like colours together instead of mixing loads of different colours together. In terms of footwear, I think a heel will always make you look a little bit more elevated, more sophisticated, and just that bit older. But you can go that one step further and go for a pointy toe. So I think a rounded toe is a little bit more casual and maybe kind of younger looking. A pointy toe is such a classic, timeless style. Anyone at any age can wear them and can wear anything they like. Disclaimer, I'm not trying to tell you what to wear, but a pointy toe just looks, apart from the fact that it kind of makes you look taller, elongates the leg, kind of streamlines the outfit a little bit, it is just that bit more timeless and classic and will make you look more sophisticated and in turn older. Or maybe we're not trying to look older here, maybe we're just trying to look our age. So late 20s, early 30s, more sophisticated. So just a little note on if you're petite. I'm not, I'm kind of like 5'5.5". I'm quite average height. So it's not really my height or anything that gets me mistaken for being younger. But if that is the case and you're petite and that is why people always assume that you're younger than you are, I think trying to dress in head to toe colour kind of elongates the body and makes you look a bit taller. And it kind of goes back to the first point in that the all-in-one kind of tonal look looks more sophisticated anyway. And then if you add in the pointy toe shoe, again kind of elongates the leg and will kind of make you appear taller. If you are petite and you're looking for ways to dress like you're older and for people to take you seriously, Dearly Bethany, also on YouTube here, if you don't know her already, she's amazing. She is a petite fashion blogger and She creates loads of content on how to dress for a petite body type, but she also did a video on how to dress to look older, and if you're petite, she has tons and tons of tips for that kind of area. I don't know why I look younger. It's not my height, it's something else. Choose tailored clothing over more casual, relaxed clothing. So if you're going to choose a tailored trouser, it's obviously going to look more sophisticated, more kind of serious businesswoman-like than a pair of kind of jogger bottoms. So I think choosing that kind of tailored, finished, kind of polished look over a more casual vibe is the way to go when you want to look your age or look that bit older. I probably personally wouldn't wear like joggers or things like that to work, because I do want to be taken seriously in my job, and I like to use work and an office environment as a way of getting to wear those more sophisticated items. So try to choose classic and timeless items over the more trendy items. I feel like trends, they have a time frame themselves, so they're going to make you look like you're in a certain era, or you are kind of, I guess, younger, because maybe it is kind of when you're in your teens and your early 20s that you tend to experiment a lot more with your style to kind of figure out what your personal style is and things like that. It's a great experimental time. But then when you get into, your 30s, I guess maybe you're expected to not dabble in trends as much, or I feel like it ages you, but in the opposite direction. So it just makes you seem younger. Trying to stick to classic, timeless colours. So that's kind of why I've said like neutrals. They're kind of always in. Certain wardrobe basics. I feel like a good polo neck. I feel like I love a polo neck. Classic white shirt, classic trousers, nice knitwear, things like that. Even really good denim. I feel like since I've started to choose straight leg denim over skinny jeans, it's kind of elevated my style a little bit. It just looks a bit more classic and timeless. Whereas skinny jeans, although they have been around for so long, it's kind of like it's still stuck in a certain time, and I feel like they're kind of on the way out. Not that they'll ever fully be out, because I love skinny jeans for certain occasions when I'm wearing massive jumpers and I want to like not have to tuck my jumper in and want my bottom half to be streamlined. I wear my skinny jeans. But I just feel like the straight leg is, I don't know, it's just that more classic style, and it just makes me feel like I look a bit more my age. Maybe because I went through my whole teens and 20s wearing skinny jeans. Maybe it's just in my head. But like I've spoken about before, wearing things that make us feel a certain way are going to make us look a certain way, because how we feel in our clothing will affect how we kind of hold ourselves and carry ourselves. So if we wear things that we deem to be more sophisticated, we in turn will feel more sophisticated. I'll get onto that in a little bit though, in another point. So another thing to think about is finishing touches to an outfit. I feel like adding jewellery and quite delicate kind of considered jewellery, something like what I have on today, if it has disappeared, just a little kind of gold necklace. It's just on a really nice finishing touch. It's not trying to grab all of the attention, but it's delicate. It looks a little bit more expensive because it's delicate, I think. I think gold is really nice. I always wear these like little gold hoops, just really tiny, but they just add a nice little finishing touch that I never would have considered when I was younger. I kind of would use like bold accessories and try and get all the attention into the outfit, like a statement bag or a statement necklace, things like this, statement earrings even. But I find that my style just seems so much more refined and sophisticated when I wear things that are delicate and dainty. And although they definitely add a finishing touch, they're not trying to take any attention. So final appearance related thing would be to consider your hairstyle. I'm not telling you to change your hair just so people take you seriously, because that's bullshit and we shouldn't have to do that. For me, I feel like since I got my fringe, I feel like maybe I look a bit more late 20s than early 20s. I don't know if you guys agree. I mean, if you do or you don't, let me know, because I'd love to know if you followed me since before I got my fringe, so for more than a year. But yeah, I just feel like when I have my fringe done and kind of, I'm all put together, my hair is nice, I feel like I look that little bit older. And maybe again it's because, not older, my age, which is not old, but I feel like maybe it's because as we get older, we tend to kind of sometimes pare ourselves back a little bit, and we realise the bits that we do need to put attention to. So some nice subtle makeup, natural makeup, but it looks nice. Our hair is clean and nice. And then our outfits are kind of just like a little addition. And again, the little addition of jewellery. Just those little things rather than trying to make a huge impact. So maybe for you that would be you look older with the longer hair or you look older with shorter hair. Now I did think when I cut my hair into a bob a couple of years ago that it would make me look older, more sophisticated. And it, you know, it kind of did a little bit when I was all dolled up. But on my days, kind of my off days when I wasn't wearing makeup and I had my glasses on, I looked like a kid. So short hair did not make me look, I'll insert a picture. Like I look so much younger here than I do here with my fringe and my long hair. This look is here to stay. I think hair colour as well can come into it. When you have something that's a bit more natural looking, again, it must be just that thing of like it's for younger people to do all that experimenting, which it's totally not. Like everyone is entitled to experiment at any age, and I'm not saying that anything is unacceptable, but I feel like the more kind of natural hair colours are going to look more sophisticated and classic, whereas bright colours like pink and blue are obviously going to, you know, age you that bit younger, which is, you know, a trick. So when I'm 40, I'm going to dye my hair pink. And finally, it is all about confidence. And like I said a couple of points back, it's how you feel in your clothing. So I think having the confidence to wear what you want to wear and to just carry yourself how you want to, you know, be portrayed. If you want to be sophisticated at any age. Even if you're 22, you can still be sophisticated. You can still be taken seriously. And I think a lot of that has to do with confidence. I, at 28, almost 29 now, in like 2 months, I found a lot more confidence in myself, and I'm kind of happy with who I am, and I'm happy with wearing what I want to wear and looking how I want to look, and kind of asking for what I want a little bit more. At 22, I definitely was not. So I feel like also I was in uni till I was, I think, 26, and I feel like I just had that persona of like the student. So even though I was 26, I was a 26-year-old student. So dressed like a student, everyone presumed I was a student, treated me like I was about 22, like, you know, a lot of my friends were at the time. And so now that I've kind of just about started in the fashion industry, or, you know, 3 years, 2.5 years in London, but when I just started, everyone kind of thought I was really young because I'd only just graduated. So I kind of had to step up, dress the part. My first day in one of my jobs, I wore like a matching like suit thing. Actually wore a suit to work a little while ago when I was still technically like an assistant / intern, and they didn't know I was the intern because they were like, where's the intern? I was like, that's me. Just because I'm wearing a suit doesn't mean I'm not an intern. So like I said, dress how you want to dress. You can wear whatever you want, but just own it. People will take you seriously if you demand it, and don't demand it too hard though. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go stare outside at the snow. Kind of stopped, but not really. It's so beautiful. I feel like the snow outside is really adding to the lighting indoors. And I think I'm going to pop out and grab myself a little coffee and just get snowed on a little bit. Hope you're all having a really great week so far. I am sorry this video's up so late. I was not feeling my best on Sunday, and of course I left filming till the very last minute and couldn't get it up. Couldn't get the video up. But I hope you have enjoyed it. I will see you again on Sunday with a new video, I promise. And take care.